So, this happened in 2011, so the exact dialogue may have escaped my memory a bit, but the situation is something I'll never forget. Also, AIM was still pretty active during this time, and so was video chatting. Think tiny chat, this is important for later. I was on an online dating site, I won't say which because I'll be dragged mercilessly in the comments lol, and was talking to this guy. I was 31 at the time, he was 28. We talked for about 6 weeks before I gave him my phone number, and we took it offline to calling/texting for another couple of weeks. 2 months after our initial chat, we were texting, and he told me that he was out having a few beers at a bar near my house. He asked what I was doing and asked if I wanted to come out, but I had a very long day at work and didn't feel like going to a bar. I'm also not a big drinker. I invited him over to my place, I know, after he finished at the bar, and he accepted. I figured I would be okay since I do keep firearms for protection and know how to defend myself if needed. I also had a webcam. I took a shower so I wouldn't smell like a water buffalo on a hot day. The air went out at work, put on some makeup and got dressed to wait. He then called and said he was outside of my house. I clicked record on my computer's webcam program and turned off my monitor and went to let him in. It's around 10 p.m. and he comes in and we go back to my bedroom because my living room was being remodeled. We're sitting on the bed chatting for about an hour, talking about everything under the sun. The conversation flowed, he was very handsome and so easy to be comfortable with. We got on the subject of firearms and I showed him mine. About 15 minutes later, he asks for some water, so I go to the kitchen to get him a bottle. When I came back, he said he got a phone call and had to leave. After he left, I looked on my nightstand, where I put the firearm down after showing him, and noticed that it was gone. I looked everywhere for it, thinking I had put it down somewhere else. Nope, not there. I then played back the recording from my webcam program and sure enough, it shows him grabbing it and putting it in his hoodie. I was terrified at that point. He knew where I lived. He had my firearm and he left his phone on my bed. Right then his phone rings and I answer it. Come to find out, he's married. His wife was calling him wondering where he was. I told her everything, including the fact that he stole my firearm and I had video evidence and was calling the police on him. Next thing I know, he's banging on my door, my firearm in his hand, asking me for his phone. The conversation went like this. Him, I need my phone. Give me my phone. Me, not opening the door but yelling through the window, take the clip out of my FA, empty the chamber, throw the clip into the bushes, the one in the chamber across the road, and put it on the ground. Him, no, give me my phone. Me, I'm on the phone with your wife at the moment and I have you on video stealing from me. I put his wife on speaker. Wife, a whole bunch of expletives. Him, shocked Pikachu, he runs and gets in his car then comes back, I threw your gun in the ditch. At this point, I make him empty his pockets, take his pants off, take his hoodie off and show me that he doesn't have my FA on him. All the while, his wife is on the phone. I go outside and get in his car, in the driver's seat and tell him to take me to where he threw my FA. He proceeds to tell me that I don't know how hard it is for him, being a felon, not being allowed to own FA ever because of a mistake he made. The mistake? Domestic violence, involving a FA. We get up the road, he tells me the FA is there in the ditch. Then, I realize the situation I'm in. I can get out of the car and go get it, leaving him to do whatever to me, if he chose. He was 6 feet 4 inches, 225 pounds, me 5 feet 3 inches, 135 pounds, at the time, where I could make him go get it, taking a chance of him seriously hurting me. I took that chance since I was on his phone with his wife and my phone with 911. He retrieves my FA, brings it back to the car, and I drive back to my house and wait on the police. I get out of the car and he gets in the driver's seat. I'm still on the phone with the police. I walk around the back of his car to get his license plate number and he just puts his car in reverse, hits me and takes off. They found him later that evening. He still had the clip and the one in the chamber in his pocket, so now he's enjoying time in prison. So glad I never have to meet this person again.